Hello, welcome back, students. We're going to look in this video the questions from May June 2020 paper 2-1, question number 8, which is a rather interesting question whereby two topics has been combined together. The topics from binomial expansion and indices. Let's take a look at the question. You notice that they are divided into part A and part B, total mark 7 marks. And that at a glance on the part A, you notice that it is a simple binomial expansion to the power of 5. And then from part B, starting with the word hence, you know what to do. That means you're going to do the solution that you get from part A, and it has got to be conveniently used in part B. Okay, but you notice that the format is in exponential, which is as exponential, even though the base is e, but let not be stressed up. It is just operate as usual as any of the whole number. Okay, it is still the indices rule still in control. Let's take a look at the solution. Zooming into part A, it is rather straightforward. What we do is we just do the expansion accordingly. And then, of course, as usual, the common enemies that is facing us or waiting to devour us is careless mistakes. So as long as we're careful and just taking one at a time, cool and chill, things should be able to work out perfectly for you. All right. And then to make it easier for you to see, I have put into two different code number. So now this is the first term, okay, 5CO to the power 5. And then the second term, be very careful because the second term is a minus x. So remember to carry the minus together each time. And as you look on, so this is the first term, second term, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. When you arrive to 5C5, you know that's the first clue that you have ended your expansion. All right, so then by getting the help from your calculator and again carefully expanding each term, and you should conveniently arriving at your final solution. A little word of caution again, whenever there is a powering of a negative integer to the power of an odd number, you know that it's going to end up with a negative. All right, and a negative integer to the power of an even number, you will get a positive number. That's a little friendly reminder to all of us. Okay, now you have comfortably concluded your first answer to part A. Now, with the word hence, you know, as mentioned before, you're going to use the solution from part A. Now, let's look at that. Hence, solve e to the power of 2 minus x to the power 5. Isn't that look familiar? That is the exact term that is given here. Actually, this and this. No, only the power. Yeah, that's familiar. So then multiply e to the power of 80 power of x dividing e to the power of 10, so on, so on. Okay, and you notice that they equate to the right hand side. There is another exponential of the base e to the power negative 5, negative x to the power 5. Okay, what you're going to do is first and foremost chill. Okay, so keep chill, and that's going to give you a lot of advantage to have yourself protected from careless mistakes. Now, as what we do with the word, with the highlighted 2 minus 5 to the power of x, so that whole thing is the exponential, the thing that we get from part A. There we go. That is your answer from part A. So what you do, just copy that down and then multiply e to the power of 30x and divide the same thing, just copy that down, equal, copy that down. And now what you're going to cleverly maneuver is using indice rules to combine quote unquote using indice rules. Now, when we know that when it is the same base multiply each other, we're going to add up their indices. Where there are same bases dividing each other, we are going to minus the indices. So using that rule, carefully putting in everything together. So this is the first part, all right? So you notice this is the first part, all the way up to here. And then this is the second part. This is from here because of the addition. And then let's go on to the next part where you have this, dividing this. So we're going to get minus this thing. Okay, the whole chunk. So then on the right hand side, of course, we still have that equal e to the power negative 5. Then what we're going to do now is you no longer have to compare the same bases. You can consider cancel it out and you only compare the indices on the left and on the right. Now you list down the whole of the indices down here. Okay, then equal to the indice on the right hand side. Okay. Once that's settled, things get really, really easy. But again, as usual, still watch out for careless mistake. Now, let's take a look. And then you notice there are some number which is contraring themselves out each other. Negative 32, positive 32, out. Negative 80x plus 80x, out. Positive 10x to the power 4, negative 10x to the power 4, out. Therefore, done. So what you do is you can take down whatever the remnant from there and then with here, so you have here remaining, and then you shift this one across. So that's why you leave that to negative equals to 0. Then from there, again, shift out the negative 5 to the power x. Leave for you only this. And then the next step, factorize 40x squared out. And that leave to you two simple factors and solve them separately, respectively. Then 40x squared equal to 0. Therefore, dividing 40 both sides and squaring them up used to get 0. And then the next factor, 2 minus x, equal to 0. Simplify that, x equals to 2. Done. Congratulations. There you go. You have once again successfully accomplished this mission with full mark all the way in your pockets. Congratulations and enjoy learning. See you next time.